is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, Lord. Oh, well, I know nobody's here yet. Nobody's usually here in the beginning. But welcome back, everybody, to the Happy Leprechaun Show, the show with the happiest leprechaun in the world playing video games and doing other fun stuff. Prove me wrong. We welcome back for one. Hey, what's up, GG or ETG? So I have been a little hiatus because I started a new job, and it takes me a lot longer to get back home from said job than it used to. So by the time I get home, unless I like automatically just jump on and start streaming, I don't have time anymore, unfortunately, during most of the week. So for the time being anyway, unless things change my days off or anything like that, basically I had to take a couple days off to work and stuff like that, obviously. Or to get started working. I started on Monday, so yesterday. But for at least to this week and next week, I am off Wednesday and Sunday, and so I can stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday more than likely. I don't think I'm going to be able to do Friday, unfortunately, because I'm working the next day on Saturday. And I've got to be up so ungodly early that I don't even see the point of staying up or anything and trying to stream. So yeah, at least for this week and next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, will be my streaming days. I mean, maybe Friday, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it Friday, to be honest. It just doesn't seem like it's going to work. So, but even though I work Saturday, I get off at like 2, so I'll be back in plenty of time to have the second half of my day. I used to do that. I mean, I used to be a pretty conservative, like, saver when I was saving stuff, but eventually I just said, fuck it. Plus, it's like I like to have a good, I like to have a good frame of reference when I'm I have a good frame of reference when I'm saving, so it's like, and I mean, granted, I'm the only one who can play this game on my computer, so saving is not that big of a deal. And then, I just fill up every save, and then when I get to the end, I just go back to the first spot and save over that one, and just keep going. That way, if I ever have to go back to something specific, at least I can get back. But yeah, I used to be, back in like my PlayStation days and stuff, like with my PS1 with like memory cards and shit. Yeah, that shit was memory cards in itself were kind of a game because you had to figure out how to keep that shit fucking, you had to figure out how to give yourself enough room to be able to save your games and stuff. And then when you got to the point where like your memory card was full, you had to make a big decision on what you wanted to get rid of if you had to play another game or something, And God forbid you were cleaning out your card and accidentally like deleted a saved game that you didn't want to delete. I've had that happen before. I've accidentally deleted like saved game of a game I was currently actually playing too, not even like an old game. I remember one time I was playing through the OG Final Fantasy VII, and I was pretty conservative on that game too. Like I only had like maybe 2 save spots in the whole memory card for Final Fantasy VII. And I was like clearing some older games that I've already like beaten plenty of times off there and stuff because I needed some room, and I accidentally deleted like the more recent save file from my Final Fantasy VII playthrough. I didn't play the game for like a year after that. Yeah, it's usually what happened. Like if I accidentally did something like that, if I deleted like a pretty important save file or something, I basically just gave up on the game for a while and just didn't play it again. Yeah, I played the first one. I beat the first one. I have it on my PlayStation 5. I actually got it in like a double, like in a 2-pack with the first and the second one. So, I've never played the second one before. This is my first time playing this one. I never got around to playing it when I was on my PlayStation. For whatever reason, just didn't. But I played and beat the first one. If I ever get like a capture card for my PlayStation so I can stream off that,
This is the third island.
I will probably play the first one at some point in time. The first one, though, I can see kind of like it's not a bad game or anything. Don't get me wrong; it's a fun game still. But I could see why this one was just a little bit more well received because it is. There's more to do in this one. There's a bigger area to explore. The first one was just like in the school. Granted, you got different parts of the school to open up, but it just didn't feel as unique as this setting. So yeah, it's just one of those things, but... Hospital. It is the hospital. I have hospital. That's fair. I was a little confused on why they were remaking that one, this one versus like the first one. Now somebody else that watches my stream and likes these games was like, well, there's no point in making the first one because the first one was damn near perfect. Not saying that it's like the best game ever made, but just saying in general of how the first one was. Yeah, it would be a little weird to remake the first one. Now, granted, I've heard the first one, or the new one is not exactly like a full-on remake. I've heard it's like a Final Fantasy VII remake type thing, where it's gonna be like it's gonna have like most of the same characters. I've heard that they were gonna add maybe one or two new ones, but they're gonna rework all the story, rework, the way the story goes, rework the cases, stuff like that. So it's gonna come out to be almost kind of like a new game, but in the same framework as like this one, basically. I don't know if they're gonna do more with the graphics though. It'll be interesting to see that because this one was like a PS fucking Vita game or something like that. I think they all were actually. I think this one, I don't know about 3. I want to say 3 was probably made for whatever, but I think the first two were. I think the first two were definitely made for like the Virtual Console because that's why the controls are so kind of weird on this. But it's possible. It's definitely possible. It'll be interesting to see though how that game comes out because they haven't made a Danganronpa game since what Summer or whatever, and that game was not well received from what I've heard. I thought it was Danganronpa 5, but somebody was like, no, it's like Super Summer or something. And I finally looked at it again, and they're like, yeah, it's apparently it's based on like a mini game that was in 3, apparently, or something like that. And which is one reason people are like, what the fuck? Like, why would you add, or why would you do this? So I don't know. That's cool. I mean, shit, that'd be cool. It's like kind of 2 games in one then, almost. I guess it'd be kind of like the Tomb Raider remakes where like you can switch between the improved graphics or the bullshit graphics. The improved graphics actually weren't all that great, but it is what it is. At least not on the first Tomb Raider game. And that's coming from somebody who owned the first 3 original Tomb Raiders on fucking PlayStation back in the day. Now I beat 1 and 2. Well, I didn't beat 1. My dad beat 1. I did help in some parts, or I did kind of play it a little bit here and there. But he was really into the first one. He beat it. I watched him beat it. I didn't beat it until a long time later, like years later, when I was like a little older. I beat the second one though. It was a pain in the ass, I will admit that. And there was one level that I used level skip on, and I admit it, I didn't. There was a level where like you were in a old ship or something, and you had to maneuver around, and it was just such a pain in the ass. And I died so many times. I finally just fucking because I wanted to see the rest of the game. I guess we will see. I mean, it's kind of like it's like the questions that people have about, what's it called? Persona 4, the remake on that one. There's a lot of people that are wondering why, or wondering exactly how that game is going to be remade, because there was 2 versions. It's not as bad as 3. 3 had like 4 versions or something now, because they had the first one, they had P3 Fez, Portable, and the Reload. So there's 4 versions of Persona 3. Persona 4 only got 2. They got Persona 4 and they got Persona 4 Golden. And I believe it was on both PS Vita and PS2. But a lot of people are wondering exactly how they're going to do the remake of that game, because there's going to be, like, people are wondering, are you remaking the original game or are you remaking Golden? Because even though they're not like 2 different games or anything, there's 2 distinct games, they reworked so much stuff in Golden from 4 that it almost became kind of a new game in a way. Kind of like 5 and 5 Royal, which I didn't play the original 5, but I played 5. I have 5 Royal on my PlayStation 5, and it's the same thing. Like, they came out with OG 5, and then eventually they came out with 5 Royal, and 5 Royal was like the complete version of 5 because they added the extra semester, and then you got to see like the Royal ending, as they call it, which was like kind of a full thing. It was like kind of completed the story a little bit more, and you got a little bit. It's kind of like DLC, but not DLC, because you had to do specific things to be able to make it happen, but you didn't have to pay for it. You just made it happen. But it'll be interesting to see because I'm assuming they're gonna do more of a remake of like Gold, basically P3 Gold or P4 Gold, and if they do P4 Gold. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see like kind of where they go with if you pick out every section, you the grappling hook mechanic and the new together. Well, yeah, but I mean, they also like reworked they reworked a bunch of mechanics of the game too. So you didn't, because I think before you only got bullets for your gun, and the only time that it reloaded, I think, was like in between floors or something like that. So the guns got your guns reloaded after every round, basically. So every time you got into a fight and you won, the next time you got into a fight, you'd have full ammo again. That was one big thing. The mechanics of the personas to get them to come with you was changed slightly to make it a little bit easier to do, because originally P5 had kind of this weird thing with trying to obtain new personas that kind of made it a pain in the ass. So they reworked that. They made it a little easier. They gave you a few more options to do too, with like when you get to like interrogate the persona or something. There's a few more options that were added in that. The part at the end with the like what you get was reworked like P4 was with P4 Golden, because P4 Golden they had like the draw mechanic or whatever, where you had to draw the cards, but it was different, and it was like more of a kind of a pain in the ass mechanic than P4 Golden. But then also P4 Golden people feel like they made that mechanic too easy, because there was kind of a risk reward in the original P4 with the draw mechanic or whatever at the end of the well, not the draw mechanic, but the shuffle mechanic. Sorry, the shuffle mechanic. The shuffle mechanic in P4 originally was kind of a pain in the ass, and it was not all that good to do. But I mean, it had a potential to be good for your players, but it had almost like a bigger potential to screw up your party as well. Because again, they broke it down into like two ways that you could get like a thing. You could either get like a good one or a bad one, basically. And they reworked the whole thing for P5 Royal. They also reworked a couple of the stories so that they float a little better. Not big mechanical changes with those, but still they changed them a little bit from what I heard. They added in Kasumi or something like that, I think. And then they also added in Adachi as a playable character type thing, so you can play with him. And then the new ending, basically, and the last semester or whatever. So, I mean, they do a pretty good job when they revamp those games. It's like I said, it's almost like enough that where you can say it's almost kind of like a new game. It's still the same general mechanics, but it's like there's just so much rework in it with everything else that it just makes, like, for example, the although this is probably the one criticism that a lot of people have with P5 Royal versus P5 was the space burger level. If you played P5, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So like the how you get the endings for the fence from the coffee shop and a rush Joker, you get to kill this. Yeah, I mean that was like the bad ending, I think, if I remember correctly. Or if you fail or something, they shoot you. The guy Adachi comes in and kills you. But yeah, it's but yeah, they added the whole new ending for Royal like they did with Golden. Although Golden's final ending wasn't like as quite as crazy as the final. I mean, because basically with Golden, you just got like a little bit more of an epilogue, and then you got to fight the final boss. And even then, from what I heard with P4 Golden, there's actually a secret boss that you can only play if you do a New Game Plus playthrough and then beat the whole game again. I've never done that. I don't even know if I'd be like okay with that, because the game is so fucking long. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but it compared to 5, it's so like compact that it feels like too small at points. That's why 5 is my favorite as far as like the mechanics and the story. I mean, this is the general consensus from what I've heard as far as the Persona games. 1 and 2, most people don't. Most people don't even think about 1 and 2 because they were old games, and I think P4 P1 was like a PlayStation 1 game, and I think P2 is also a PlayStation 1 game / PC game, I think. I don't know how easy. Wait, I don't exactly know how those get triggered. All I can see from is just the animations. This was like every sanctuary. Well, I think with the Joker getting killed, I think that's like a death thing. Like, I think if you fail the dungeon or something you're supposed to be doing at that time, then that's like what happens. Like the dude Adachi just comes in and kills you. So it's like an ending, but it's not like a true ending or anything. It's just like an ending if you fuck up. I don't like so. I mean, obviously, I don't want to spoil anything, but you're the only one here right now anyway. So with 5, once you beat like the god or whatever at the end, then depending on how many people you had befriended at that time, like completely, so how many like master friendships you have, and depending on like certain things you did, you get like one of the endings. You either get the ending where you have to like leave your friends to get away from the cops, or 2, you go with your friends and get away from the cops, and then they drive you to your next destination or something like that. Honestly, I can't remember exactly what triggers the whole thing about getting shot. I think it's just like if you don't finish the fucking thing or something in time. But I'd have to look it up to be honest, because I don't remember. I don't think I've ever gotten that ending, although I know it exists. I've just never gotten it. The only endings I've ever seen for that game were royal, because Hey, what's up, Mary? How you doing? Welcome back. Don't worry, I don't think I've played this game since last time you were here. Maybe once, but I can't remember. I think the last time I streamed was like Saturday of last week. But I didn't stream Sunday or Monday because I started a new job, and Sunday I just didn't feel like streaming, to be honest. I mean, I just took a day off to not do it. I probably should have, but I was like, fuck it. And then yesterday, I've kind of discovered that I can't make it home in time to stream when I have work the next day, because it takes me longer to get home than it used to. Oh, thank you. No, it's no issues. I think you've only missed like 1 or 2, and that's not a big deal. I appreciate anybody being here, to be honest. Who it is doesn't really matter to me as far as like, I'm happy with anybody coming in for the most part, as long as somebody's not coming in being like a douche. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. As King of the Leprechauns, I bless all thee for and I'm actually wearing a green shirt right now, I'm not even realizing it, but yeah. I represent the Leprechaun Guild, and we wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. I technically am off tomorrow, and I thought about going to get like a beer or something, but I'm just so tired, I don't even care. So, it's been a crazy couple days. I have to, it takes me a lot longer to get home for my job because it's a lot farther than my last one was. I used to only be like 20-30 minutes for my job. Now I'm like an hour and a half for my job. I actually have to like ride my bike to the station, take a train, and then ride my bike from the train station to my job. So it's gonna take me a little longer. Oh, who is Mikan? Which one is Mikan Kunsky? I don't. I'm horrible at the names on this game because there's so many fucking people, and I'm not like the biggest on how like Japanese games are supposed to be. So sometimes I get a little confused with who exactly. I mean, I know them by look. I don't know them by name quite yet, though. There are only two things in this whole thing. There's like it's like a motel. Oh yeah, okay, the ultimate nurse. I mean, it's good. She definitely like sells the part as far as like being the nervous, klutzy, manic, fucking whatever she is. She does make me laugh though. I will give her that. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I think she does a good job, but I don't know exactly from the. I mean, I can just speak my own opinion, but. Oh. Hiyoko cracks me up just because she's out of pocket with everything. Like Hiyoko is the ultimate. I mean, I know she's like the ultimate dancer or some shit as far as her thing goes, but really she should just be the ultimate shit talker because all she does is talk shit in this game. Except for like times she's crying because she is. Yeah, I am not like the most. I like anime, but I'm not the most versed on it anymore. So, and plus, I have bad eyesight and I can't see the people. I can't see your guys' pictures from where I'm sitting. So, if you haven't noticed by my glasses being all thick and magical. Yeah, it's my eyes are. I can read I can read what you guys type or whatever on there from the messages, but I can't see your pictures. They're too tiny. I'd have to go over to my TV and look at them. Yeah, I have bad eyesight. It's only getting worse, unfortunately. I need to get new glasses, and I think at this job that I'm having now, with like the insurance I will have for my for my vision insurance, I think I will basically like get mostly free glasses. So I'm gonna have to get new glasses as soon as my benefits hit, because the ones I'm wearing now are a little outdated, and I need to get them replaced because my eyesight has gotten worse since I've had them. So. I have just bad eyesight, you know. I'm like a hyperopic, so I'm bad. I'm supposed to be bad close up, although I can read technically close up, but like without my glasses on, it's still a little hard. It's much harder now. Like when I was younger, I used to be able to get away with not wearing my glasses for the most part. It's not like it's like my eyesight wasn't great, but it was like my eyes were compensating so much it made it feel like it was great. And so the issue is that sometimes if I didn't like wear my glasses, or if they broke or something, I might go a while without new ones, and my brain would just convince me that like I'm seeing fine. But the issue is that my eyes were straining so hard they were just slowly like killing themselves over time. And then when I finally when I first got my job, and when I first got the job I had before I moved and got the one that I had before I have this one or whatever, I got new glasses finally, and I've had new glasses for the most part since then. I used to get them every year because my job paid for them.
Yep.
But when I moved and I got a new job, my new job didn't really pay for them like that. These pair were the last ones I got from the job that I left not that long ago, and they were free from the job that I had. But after that, I never got it. Yeah, like we only got one free pair of glasses. After that, you had to pay for the next ones you got. And I just never got around to getting a new pair because I just didn't have the money really. So yeah, I just didn't. I haven't got them replaced in a while, so these glasses are kind of old, and so you're not supposed to really wear them. I mean, my prescription is not super different, but it's different enough to the point where if I got new glasses, it would probably help me out quite a bit. But yeah, my eyesight's. For sure, ETG, you have a good night. Appreciate you stopping in. I understand about getting up in early in the morning. I've been having to do that a lot lately, so I appreciate it either way.
Boy! Now I'm really angry! What's this?
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't see that one coming, to be honest. I didn't see that it was going to be the sword chick and she was going to be like insane. And then I also didn't expect it to be, well, actually no, take that back. I did not expect it to be the sword chick, but I did expect it to be the rich, or the Yakuza kid. I don't remember why I expected him, but I just had a feeling it was him. Technically it was, to a point, but it wasn't like, you know, I did not expect both of them to almost die though. I'm kind of surprised they saved the Yakuza kid. But yeah, I didn't expect that exactly. So it was pretty crazy, and I mean, the way that she died was kind of okay. It wasn't like the greatest death out of the series or anything by a long shot, but it wasn't bad. I mean, she basically just got stabbed to death repeatedly over and over again. It wasn't like creative like the chef guy who was turned into a fucking tempura shrimp himself, but I don't even remember chapter 2 in the second game or in the first game. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, it was a good chapter for the most part. I didn't expect the photographer chick to be murdered, but you know, I guess it is what it is. It was kind of cool that they like based it on. They based it on like a real thing that happened within the game itself. For the game you had to play or whatever. So I mean, that was cool. I can appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, it's only the second chapter too. I'm sure that things will get a lot crazier as they go on. Nobody's been killed so far, so it's not, we're just exploring a new island basically. I will say though, the little mini game where you play as the bunny and you kill the guardian creatures is pretty funny. It's fun in a weird way.
What are you saying?
I don't know. I mean, she was gonna die regardless because Monokuma had designated her the killer, so it was gonna happen. I mean, there's not really like a big thing about it, you know.
No, no! I am Monokuma! What the heck? What are you gonna do?
So, yeah, but it was fun. I mean, I think that the chef's death was more creative than the sword chick, but you know, her death still wasn't bad. She got killed by a bunch of robots. Kind of interesting, I guess. But yeah, it was interesting that the Yakuza kid was part of it. He, you know, kind of masterminded the whole thing, and that he lived after being shanked. So.
Actually,
1.5 million. What the fuck?
Here! Hey! Hey!
Jeez.
Yes!
The name Monokuma wasn't really all that hidden. Oh, it's Sombrero
You
Monokuma.
can do it.
Sombrero! Monokuma Sombrero! His name is El Monokuma.
That's obvious.
Hey! Hey!
He's going to get he's gonna do a Dami Mommy on Monday. I'll be right back. Dami Mommy.
Well? Well?
Hello there. Yep. Hey. Great. Wow.
I'm the ultimate. I'm the ultimate square. Oh, it's fine.
Sorry.
I get the gist of usually most of what's happening, so. Excuse me. Where's all the hate? Look at there's like handprints. Who put the handprints? It was the ghost of the children. The ones from the fire. There's always a ghost in the children from the fire in the orphanage somewhere. Dude, Naruto is fucking insane. Naruto's that like one friend that you have that is completely off his rocker, and you know that they're off their rocker, but you're too afraid to like not be friends with them anymore because you're afraid that if you're not friends with them, they will one day come after you, and you're like, well, fuck it, I'd rather be part of the. They're like, I'd rather be part of the you know the craziness than fucking the victim of the madness. So fuck all that. God damn it, the controls on this game are fucking ass. Is there aliens over there? He's definitely like Naruto is definitely he is that friend that you like love, but at the same time you are terrified that he will end up like a school shooter or something. Or like he's that friend where like if you hear that people have guns like where you live, like in a town or something, say people suddenly have gone missing, you're like he's probably the one that's killing
relieved to see you. I was worried you were done.
You won't look into it because you're afraid of what's happening, but you're pretty sure that if you did, you would find dead bodies in this property somewhere. Like, if you had a barn or something, you're gonna go in there and find like a sculpture of body parts and pieces all sewn together and shit. It's gonna be good. It's not gonna be good for anybody.
I can die.
Is that so? Well,
Yeah, Fuyuhiko is
are you serious?
Fuyuhiko is a character.
Still. You...
Who knows?
I don't know if I would want Mikan to take care
Now
of.
then.
I mean, a cane can take care of me, but in the worst ways possible. But that's a totally
Leave it to
different
me.
thing.
That's obviously wrong.
But Mikan kind of scares me in a weird way. I'd be afraid that she would like trip and fall and like disconnect some stuff and like stab me and then end up in some like weird pose.
Hold on.
I will tell you though, Mikan is definitely like the definition of don't stick your dick in crazy because, yeah.
Move.
Although a cane, she's kind of the same way. You don't stick your dick in crazy. I mean, there's not, yeah. As much as you would want to, you probably shouldn't.
Jeez. However,
Huh? Hey!
Hey, hey!
Huh?
Wait!
Are they actually getting freaky, or is it like a euphemism where you think it's something freaky but it's really not?
How pitiful.
Yeah, Gundam is a character in his own right. Is that the only thing that he breeds? Because he says he's like the world's best breeder or something, but does he only breed hamsters? And why does he keep them with him all the time? Like, fuck? Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him do anything with him yet, but if he was like an RPG character, he would definitely use like hamster attack or something.
You know, right? Hey, hey, hey!
He's just mad that he's not getting done. He's like, I gotta see people bang. I just want to see them bang. Let me watch. It's so weird, but it's true.
Perhaps. I am concerned.
Sonya is kind of weird. I don't know what it is about her, but she's a little off. Not as off as like Mikan or
I
something,
leave that
but
matter to your discretion.
maybe it's because she's a princess. Maybe that's what it is. She just seems a little off.
I'll do my best.
And no, you can't take off your clothes for him. It won't heal him any faster. I feel like that's some weird shit she would do. She would like show her boobies and then cry and be like, heal him! Heal him! Ah, I didn't heal him! Everybody hates me.
What are you thinking?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with her. She just always seemed a little off me. Probably because she's like royalty or something. I mean, it's like rich people. Rich people can sometimes be very weird because they don't know how to act around normal women.
Emergency!
You know, it's like when you're rich, you always are around other rich people for the most part, because hanging around people who are not rich is a little hard sometimes.
Ahem! Hope speak it. Good morning, everyone! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm.
Sombrero! What are you doing again?
Hello?
Your voice is too soft. Oh. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it is a little weird, and she's like the only character that they really do it without, like, they do it with so blatantly. But I don't know, man. I mean, the Japanese are some horny motherfuckers too, so it's not like they don't do this shit themselves. But yeah, I have no idea.
Jeez! Jeez! Aw. Aw. Emergency! This is going nowhere. Aw. Aw. Yo! Hey, hey! All right! Hmm. Yo! Hey! think so?
You serious?
Nope.
Right.
Aww.
Hey! Hey!
His intentions seem kind of off.
Then... Jeez!
Be right back. I gotta grab this question.
Yes!
I see.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Wow. Damn it.
How pitiful.
See?
Man.
Sheesh. Oh?
Yeah. Oh my!
Huh?
I'm kind of. Oh, I don't know. Well, it's me, Cam. It's right there. I really came to play the whole game, but... Toilet paper. Lucky. Present. Oh no, I got a skull. Spooky skull. Spooky!
Yo.
She's training, so I can't. She might try to anger bang me. Okay, it's just the same shit.
Hey, hey! Oh. Hey, hey! Aw. That's totally it! Yahoo! Hajime! Poke, poke, poke! I got it! Yeah! Hello! Aww. Meow. Aw. Hey, hey! That's totally it!
Up, dude. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I don't need music here anymore, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for tonight. I am super fucking tired. I have up since like 5 o'clock this morning, so I will be like, you know. But I appreciate everybody coming to hang out. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, EGT. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Anybody else who came out, appreciate you guys too. You guys are awesome. We'll definitely pick this up tomorrow. I'm just so fucking worn out, so I appreciate you guys. Everybody have a good night and have a good St. Patrick's Day, and we'll be there later. All right, peace.